Warning: the following program contains world premiere certified ball players, incredible interviews, latest, hottest content material, may not be suitable for people with the following medical condition: original phobia, acute player hater disorder, no jumper, no handles, allergic to playing defense. If you suffer from any of these conditions, contact your coaching staff.
3 minutes to go.
Welcome to Licensed to Ball podcast, where certified ballers play. And now here's your host, Hip Hop.
Welcome to the Licensed to Ball show, man. What we got on deck today, it's the 4A Championship, Region 8, over at Norfolk OCONEE, taking on Seckinger. Game didn't disappoint at all. Didn't disappoint at all. This game was a nice game to go to, show me a lot of love. Both of these teams like this showed that game went down to the end. You had Norfolk OCONEE going down to a slow start. But the game did not disappoint at all, man. Did not disappoint at all. You got right here Braxton right there kicking out, hitting the three. Number 15 hitting the three. Drive and kick right here. Couldn't finish. This guy right here, he had a real good. Carter, he had a real good game. Didn't score enough, but did very good. You got Braxton again splitting right there in the paint. Finishing right there. Had to call a timeout right there. They went on a little bit of a run because Norfolk OCONEE got to a short. Not a short, slow start. And then you have right here Justin Wise right there from downtown hitting his shot right there, bringing him back in right here. Getting his own miss, rebounding, kicking out to a teammate right there. Kamari Harris hitting the three right there with a real big game right there, man. A real big game. Then you got Carter right here passing to Justin again with a nice spin move, man. That really got the crowd going. I think that got him going a little bit too right here. And watch this crossover right here with this man. Whoop, freeze them, go to the hole, body the man, finish with the offhand. I don't know what he was doing, saying you too little or not. Court vision right here. I would like to see him push the ball a little bit harder right there and then get it to him. And you got right here Braxton off that turnover hitting the shot. And you got right here the freshman phenom right here, Justin Wise getting fired up with the and one, bringing his team back. Then you got Keith right here hitting the shot right here. No, we're going to have to call the timer right there. Bumped the man, almost knocked him off his feet. And you right here, you got Carter missing, going back and forth, going back and forth. You got Kamari Harris, won't be denied, led the team with 13 points. Not 13 points, 18 points and 13 rebounds. You got Justin Payne hitting from downtown. Had a big game himself, the senior. Called a nice play right here for Justin Payne. A double screen, pop up the top of the key, hit that shot. You got Carter right here, fumbling the ball. And Kari. Nice little timer right there getting fired up. Saving the possession right there. And you got Carter right there kicking back out right there to Mr. Walker from downtown. Hit a couple of shots. They just didn't score enough points. And you got Braxton right here falling short. It wasn't enough anyway. We hit that shot at all. It would have been enough. Yeah, I want to welcome everybody to Licensed Ball Show. I'm Hip Hop. Licensed Ball Podcast, covering the 4A Region 8 Championship over Norfolk OCONEE. Played big. Those kids play real big. First time being in that gym. It's like a sort of like a Indiana type, I'll say Indiana type feel gym to it. So real small and inclusive, and it was a sold out crowd. It was nice. It was real nice over there. And you could tell that's why I like small towns like that, going to small town games. You got everybody and their mama there watching the game, and everybody know everybody and just watching and just bigging up and cheering on. The atmosphere is like no other. So I don't think I've been in the gym the whole season with the atmosphere like that, electrified like that. I've been seeing some real big time players and going across the state, but I had to say that's number one for energy, and the championship game didn't disappoint at all. It did not disappoint at all, man. It was real big time. I mean, real big time. And I really want to talk about the two underclassmen right here, Kamari and Justin. They combined for 31 points out of the 56 points scored out of those two. They really stepped up big, and I want to say Kamari, Kamari Brooks. I don't want to call him Harris so much, but Kamari Brooks kept forcing the issue, and just got hot. Scored like 8 to 9 points in that fourth quarter. Hit a couple of threes, some and ones. Stole the ball, saved the possession, took a charge. And then you had Justin just letting the game come to him. Second leading scorer on the team with 13 points. Was picking his spots and playing. I just like him turn it up just a little bit more and force the issue a little bit more and not play so much laid back. His style is laid back, but a little push the issue a little bit more. And I like how he see the floor, and he just go when he's looking at the floor. If he just could push it down court real hard and still do the pass, the guy be more wide open because he'll bring the defense to him, and he'll still get that pass off. But he's looking and coming at one kind of speed, and you got to make the defense adjust. When he learned that and force the ball down court and just push it real fast, and the defense come in and still hit that guy and don't let him know you see him, that guy, it's going to be dunks and layups and stuff, especially this spring when he started doing stuff like that, whoever he's going to play for. I like to know who he's going to play for so I could come check him out some more. I got some favorite teams I like him to play for. He's going to be playing for probably one of those teams that are my favorite, but that's what's up, you know. Real good game. You know, they've been running through their region and didn't disappoint at all. And so then now we're gonna jump right into Kamari Harris and break him down a little bit, and he's gonna be joining the show too up next too. So we got him in the bullpen. He's gonna be joining the show. So right now we're gonna go ahead and jump into his clips on the game and break that down, and then bring him into the show and let him break down his game and how his game gonna be on Wednesday at 7:30. No playing. I want to say Pace, but it's not Pace. Because those two schools I get confused. Lovett and Pace, they're kind of like the same kind of colors in their private school, and they ain't too far apart. They actually less than 5 miles apart. That's why it's easy to get me confused, but it's Lovett. So they're going to have a home game against Lovett on Wednesday. So we're going to go ahead and start talking about these highlights and breaking down Kamari Brooks' plays from this game. And this kid finished with 18.13 rebounds. Look like he's getting himself 30. Getting pumped up, getting the crowd pumped up. If you can look real close in the background, you got Mom getting all psyched and big about this play. Look at this spin move on this guy right here, the spin cycle right here. He just had a real big game. He just really wouldn't be denied tipping the ball right there. Just playing so hard. This guy plays so hard. And he know how to use his body too, and He's the first one off the floor, following up his shot. Hit the three right here. He knew it was good. He kept his follow through up. And you can just see You can see how this guy just really wanted this game, and he didn't like how they were playing real hard. You know, just trying to make it happen, man. Really trying to make it happen. As you can see, man, he really so, man, for no further delay, got my mans in the bullpen, so we're going to go and pull in Kamari Brooks into the show and see what's going on with him.
Warning: the following program contains world premiere certified ball play.
Hey, I'm just here so I don't get fined, so y'all can sit here and ask me all the questions y'all want to. I'm going to answer with the same answer, so y'all can shoot if y'all please. I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm here so I won't get fined.
I want to welcome Kamari Brooks from North OCONEE High School. Just won the region championship over there at his home gym. Man, it was a close one, barn burner, man. You led the team in scoring, man. How are you doing?
We're doing good, you know, just trying to keep this playoff run going, just starting off with a good playoff win on Wednesday.
That's a big victory, man. Y'all really celebrated, man. And you're underclassmen, and you led the team in scoring. How did that feel?
It felt good, you know. A lot of our guys aren't shooting well, and just to be one of the guys to kind of take over the game, have the most points, it's just a big thing. Help out the team win.
It seemed like you believe in going in the well and trying over and over again, because you kind of had it for you. And it's the same way with your team, too. Y'all kind of had like a shaky start. And you just kept forcing the issue, going to the well, and then you just caught fire. What was the difference in that, how you caught fire and led the team in scoring with 18 points? And really a double-double.
So, once you were down at 9 in the third quarter, so a lot of our guys weren't shooting well, like I said, and just to come into the fourth quarter, and I was hot. I had I think 9 straight points in the fourth quarter, and we had 16 points that quarter. So just trying to take over the game and get hot in that time was a great time to get hot.
When did you know you was hot? Like, when did you know you caught fire? One of the times before you answer that question, they called the play for the senior Justin. I think Justin Payne. He missed the 3. It was a good play for him, but I wanted them to call a play for you because I felt you was in the zone. You was hot. You remember that?
Yes. I feel like what got me started was kind of when I got a defensive charge. I took the charge, and that's kind of got the momentum going. And I came back down after that charge and got a layup. And after that, I just feel like I was on. I got another layup, and I came back down and hit a big 3 to help us tie the game up.
In your young basketball career, was that the best game you ever played?
I feel like I had another game early in the season. That's the biggest game, the biggest game I played to have a game like that. But I had a game early in the season where I had 25.
Oh, okay. So number 1 in the region. Y'all been running through y'all region pretty well too, man. And y'all are led by underclassmen, really, to me. I know people say that you got the seniors on the team and everything, but man, y'all play y'all role and y'all don't ruffle feathers, but I think y'all led by you and the freshman, man, Justin Wise, man. I think both y'all really the unsung leaders of this team. They're really really going good because y'all combined for about 31 points out of the 58 points in that game. Y'all stepped up big. Other people played good, but y'all stepped up big by being underclassmen, man. How that make you feel?
Well, me and him, we known each other for a while. We known each other since about 3rd grade. So we've been playing with each other for a while. And we know what we can do. We know we have the ability to take over the game. When, even though we're underclassmen, we're a big part of the team, just like anybody else on the team. So we can take over just like anybody else could. Sir.
Have you watched tape of Lovett yet?
Yeah, we watched a little bit of tape on him.
So how you feel about the Lovett opponent? I know you don't take no opponent lightly. You're trying to win state and you want to look over anybody and be a trap game. I don't think it's a trap game at all because it's a state playoffs. But seeing Lovett on tape, what did you see?
They look pretty well. They have a pretty good sized team. They shoot the ball a lot, and they can shoot it well. They don't just jack threes. They jack them, but they go in. So we just have to close out, play our game and just do what we do.
You feel better that they missing a field journal? He played at Oak Hill Academy now. He transferred out. Chris Anderson going to Michigan unless he decommitted. I don't hear anybody on so he's still going to Michigan as far as I know it. But that's a big boost they would have, but they don't have anymore. So you feel confident. I know everybody. I don't know why this is a like a big news story when people say they guarantee a win. I'm like, everybody plays to win, so everybody expect to win. Each team should guarantee a win, don't you think?
Yeah, I feel like every team should guarantee a win. They should never go into the game thinking they should.
I never understood that, how they make so much clickbait. He guaranteed a win. He going out the thing. Would he guarantee he going to lose? It never made no sense to me. I don't know why people get riled up about that, man. So I'm glad you feel good about your chances against them on Wednesday night at 7:30. Over there, you got a home game. So playing at home all the way up into state for like Final Four. How's that feel to be having that many home games?
Playing our home game, we've had about 5 straight so far since we hosted the tournament. And I say we have a big crowd. We had a good crowd last night. The student section was going good. So it kind of feel like that bring like a different atmosphere and a momentum to our game to kind of let us know that, we have people behind us rooting for us, to know we got to play for them and play for our team and our coaches to know we got to win the game. And
what kind of game do y'all have to play to win this game, to make it to the next round?
We just got to play our game. Don't try to do nothing too special. Just do what we do. Don't try to play down to the team's competition. Don't try to do too much. Just play our game and do what we do, and we'll come out with a victory.
Gotcha, man. I got you. Yeah, I don't think you in the state playoffs. I don't think you could play. I don't think you can play the same way you play. I don't think you're gonna be able to play that same way, man. I like to see y'all get off to a fast start, man. And you want to give out your social media handle for anybody who follow you, who watching this interview?
My Instagram is Kamari.24, and my Twitter is Brooks4K.
Okay, man. So, man, it's your first time being on the Licensed Ball podcast. I ask a lot of people this question when they first time on it. Is it what you expected and what you thought, man, so far?
What?
I said, being on the Licensed Ball podcast, is this what you expected being on here?
You're a cool person. It's a cool thing. Ask a lot of good questions. So it's a good podcast thing to keep going.
I appreciate you, man. You know that mean a lot to me. So I ask a lot of cool questions. And you probably not real familiar with me. I freestyle all my questions.
That's cool. A lot of people have scripted questions, so that's cool that you freestyle it.
I just talk to you and listen to you, man. I really don't do interviews. We just had conversations. I don't believe in interviews. We just had conversations. I was talking to a parent in the gym about that early today. And so another thing I thought about, I got another question for you before I let you go. I wasn't invited to dinner, but what are you having tonight?
We're going to eat Rafferty's with my freshman teammate that you talked about. We're going to eat Rafferty's today.
Oh, y'all going to a restaurant to eat?
We're going to a restaurant to eat.
Oh, and what's the name of the restaurant?
Rafferty's.
Rafferty's. Oh, so that's highly recommended around the area. Next time I'm in town, I need to go check it out, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, okay. See, one question leads to another question. Did your mom sit with Justin's mom during the game?
Yes, she did.
Okay, I met your mom. I kind of met your mom. Your mom knew who I am then. See, I put 2 and 2 together. I remember a lot of things. I got a photograph. I remember your mom sitting next to Justin's mom. And so when you said that y'all was going to dinner, I put 2 and 2 together. I connected the dots on that. That's what's up. So appreciate you having me on the show, man. Tell the family I said hi, and make sure you bring me back a doggy bag, and I drive up there an hour away to come get it. And you let your boy Justin know he's next to be on the podcast. We're going to schedule him to be on the podcast, too. He's supposed to be up in the next day or so, so we're going to have him on the Freshman Phenom. I got a mixtape. I'm going to let you know now, the people who are watching this. He's the best kept secret in Georgia in the freshman class. That's something what the title is going to be. I haven't got it down to it, but it's going to be something about the best kept secret in Georgia. That's a freshman guy, because a lot of people don't really know about him. He's going to be on the map this year. I really believe that. But, all right, man. I got the gift of gab, as you see. That's why I got a podcast, because I keep talking and you be late for dinner, man. All right, man. So next time, man, peace. Yeah, you see, I want to do a 5-minute interview, turn into 8 minutes with him. It is what it is. You got to get it in. You got these questions. So you got to do what you got to do. So podcast free flowing. So there's really no constraint. So if it's a 20-minute interview, it's a 20-minute interview. But I want to try to do 5 minutes. So the podcast overall won't be so long, but he answered questions so well. I had follow-up questions and stuff. So, it is what it is. And when we come back from break, we're going to talk about that freshman phenom we was talking about, Mr. Justin Wise. Heard a lot about him from Greg over there, Williams at G-Dub at Atlantic Celtics. So I know I had to drive about an hour and a half away from my home to come check this guy out. I could hear in his voice when we were doing a podcast last week and when he was on talking about him. I said, oh, yeah, I got to see this kid. I definitely got to see this kid. I got to lay eyes on this kid and lay the camera on this kid. And game was a good game. Saw some good players, good atmosphere. Should have got up there a little bit earlier and went to that restaurant they was talking about. Ate up there, then went to the game. And I probably would have had a better time, but it was fun. Hard to find a parking, but it was fun. I'm glad I went, and I'll be back again next year to watch them play. I probably won't get to see them too. Let's say make it down the state playoffs, which they got a good chance to do that. So we got a lot to cover, but when we get back from break, we're going to talk about that freshman phenom.
This is Caleb Banks, and you are listening to License to Ball.
This is Trent Markwith with Relentless Hoops, and you're listening to License to Ball.
This Coach Washington, head coach at Pebblebrook High School. You're listening to License to Ball.
You're tuned into the hottest prep basketball podcast, License to Ball, where certified ballers play. Leave us a rating and review. Don't touch that dial. Who am I kidding? This is the Internet. Keep rocking with License to Ball. And now back with your host, Hip Hop.
Welcome back. We got that freshman phenom, Justin Wise, come up and play his highlights and talk about why he did so well. You should look at that crowd getting hyped up for my man, the phenom freshman Justin Wise right there. Getting ready for takeoff, getting that game face on right there. They're making him earn his dues there. He a freshman, so that's the first one they called out right there, coming out there. I said, okay. They're not giving him anything on this team. That's what's up. But look at right here. Look at he make this guy fall right here. Man, this guy almost hit his head, make this guy fall like this, trying to stop him. Get the and one right here. Get fired up, go to the free throw line, and get the old-fashioned three. When he's up to the man, this kid right here is going to be special. He's going to be real special. Right here, running the floor. Scoring. Remind me of Devin Booker, man. Watch this hesitation cross. Whoop. Get off me, then body to do. Go offhand, off the glass. Nice and smooth. Little baby Devin Booker right there. That might be your nickname. Baby Devin Booker. Baby Booker. I might have to give you that nickname to otherwise what I seen my man Devin Booker a whole lot. Right here, look at this spin move right here, man. Right here, spin cycle right here. Man, when you do this, like you're doing too much. Embarrassing them right there. He beat the whole team on that play right there. And right here, the open three right here, gonna make right here from downtown, looking like Devin Booker right there. Hitting shots. Another day in the office for the freshman phenom, Justin Wise right there. Now, that's a wrap for this Licensed Ball podcast. I hope y'all enjoy what y'all watch. Tell a friend, retweet, repost. Tell everybody to like and subscribe. And I'm going to quote Cam Newton once again. Please like and subscribe and tell a friend. Why? Because it's free. It don't cost you anything. Just try it. You might like it. You might like the results. So appreciate you staying to the end. So if you hear me talking right now and saying this, that means you stayed all the way to the end. Want to appreciate everybody for joining the podcast and watching the podcast, and tell us how we did. Leave comments and everything, man. You can find us on all major platforms. This is what we do on a weekly basis, sometimes twice a week, but definitely once a week we do this. And we're going to try to keep it coming and do bracketology and all this because we got the state playoffs coming in. Once again, I want to thank North OCONEE for the love they showed me in the gym over there, give me the red carpet treatment. Thanks, Mr. Brooks, for joining the show. I don't know. I heard you play like Derrick Brooks on the football field too, man. I don't know. You play with number 5. You had a number 5 on that's 55. Derrick Brooks, Super Bowl champion. And thanks everybody doing this, man. Thanks once again, man. Till next time. Peace.